The 2022 FIFA World Cup was the tournament in which Lionel Messi finally reached the pinnacle. After 18 years of World Cup heartbreak, Messi led Argentina to become the world champions for the third time. The tournament culminated in arguably the most remarkable final in World Cup history. It also featured Morocco's miracle run, the most remarkable by an African team in tournament history. Lastly, this competition saw Brazil once again suffer another heartbreaking defeat. This is the story of the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Messi was widely considered a GOAT-level player, but there was one significant counter-argument. He had not yet won a major international title. That all changed when Argentina won the 2021 Copa America. It felt like a weight had been lifted off his shoulders. The happiness is immense. Many times I dreamed of this. Argentina went into the 2022 tournament full of confidence. They were on a remarkable 36-game unbeaten run and were regarded as among the favourites to become champions. Before moving on to the main tournament, please consider hitting like, sharing the video and subscribing. We are close to hitting 2,000 subscribers. The support is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. I'm also pleased to announce the next series now that the World Cup one has been completed. The next series will follow the Euro tournaments, starting from the first and going through each one until the last. The 2022 edition was different to previous tournaments. Qatar had been controversially chosen as host. Due to the extreme heat, the games were held in November and December. Despite the negative feedback, Sepp Blatter remained defiant. The Arabic world deserves a World Cup. They have 22 countries and have not had any opportunity to host the tournament before, Blatter stated in 2010. Argentina was drawn into a group with Mexico, Poland and Saudi Arabia. They opened against the Saudis and an easy win was expected. The script seemed to be followed as Argentina made a fast start. Just 10 minutes in, Argentina was awarded a penalty when Leandro Paredes was pulled down during a corner kick. Messi stepped up and calmly rolled the ball in. The goal gave Argentina complete confidence and they dominated the first half. They scored 3 more times via Messi and Lautaro Martinez, but all were ruled out due to offside. Saudi Arabia made an impact early in the second half. In the 48th minute, Messi lost the ball in midfield and a long ball fell to Saleh Al-Shehri. He drove into the box and, from a tight angle, finished into the far corner. Incredibly, just 5 minutes later, Saudi Arabia took the lead. The ball came to Salem Al-Dosari in the corner of the penalty box. He quickly turned inside and curled the ball beautifully into the far corner. Argentina dominated the rest of the match, but despite 14 minutes of stoppage time, they could not find the equaliser. The unbeaten run was over. The result sent shockwaves throughout football. Messi was defiant after the game. It was a very hard blow for everyone. We did not expect to start this way. Things happen for a reason. We have to prepare for what is coming, we have to win, and it depends on us. There are no excuses. The Saudis were ecstatic after the win. Saudi manager Hervé Renard commented, "Congratulations to these fantastic players. We made history for Saudi football." Argentina played Mexico next. The first half saw few chances and the game became cagey. The tension among the Argentinian players and crowd seemed to grow as the second half remained goalless. They finally got the breakthrough in the 64th minute. Di Maria passed to Messi 25 yards away from goal. Messi took a lovely first touch and then struck the ball into the bottom corner to give Argentina the lead. Peter Drury commentated, "That's what they came for, the magic man, one more Messi moment." The goal seemed to give the Argentinian players and the crowd a sense of relief. They controlled the rest of the game and sealed the win in the 87th minute. Messi played the ball to Enzo Fernandez. He dribbled into the box and curled a sumptuous shot into the far corner. Messi became the first player to get an assist in 5 World Cups. Argentina won 2-0. "Today another World Cup starts for Argentina," Messi said after the game. "I tell people the same thing, that they continue to believe. Today we did what we had to do. We had no other choice. We had to win so that we depended only on ourselves." Argentina played Poland in their final group game. They needed to win to secure the top spot. Argentina was more fluent in this game. Late in the first half, they were awarded a controversial penalty when Wojciech Szczęsny tried to punch a ball away but struck Messi instead. Messi took the penalty and hit a powerful shot, but Szczęsny pulled off a stunning save. Argentina quickly recovered with an early goal in the second half. Nahuel Molina played a low cross into the box. Alexis McAllister met it with a low first-time shot that went into the far corner. In the 67th minute, Julian Alvarez clinched a 2-0 win with a powerful shot into the roof of the net. Argentina finished top of the table with 6 points. Another notable group was Group E, which included Germany, Spain, Japan and Costa Rica. Germany and Spain were favourites to qualify. However, in their opening game, Japan pulled off a shock 2-1 win against Germany. The result proved costly for Germany as they crashed out in the first round for the second World Cup in a row. German media heavily criticised the team. What remains is an embarrassing World Cup exit from a group containing Japan and Costa Rica. The German national team has once again fallen far short of its own aspirations. It has arrived in grey mediocrity, wrote German newspaper Die Welt. On the other end of the spectrum, Morocco had a remarkable group stage. They were drawn into Group F with Belgium, Croatia and Canada. They pulled off a shock 2-0 win over Belgium and finished top of the group. "We said we wanted to give everything we've got to get out of the group stages," said manager Walid Regragui. "We can tick that box now, so why not aim for the sky?" In the second round, Argentina played Australia. This was Messi's 1,000th professional appearance. Argentina dominated the ball as expected. They created chances but did not score until the 35th minute. Once again, Messi made the difference. He got the ball from a short corner and played it to Nicolas Otamendi. Otamendi passed it to McAllister, who laid it off for Messi. Messi took a touch and passed the ball into the bottom corner. "1,000 games and still he excels," exclaimed Peter Drury in commentary. In the 57th minute, Argentina got a second when Matthew Ryan was dispossessed in his box by Alvarez, who then rolled it into the empty net. Australia got one back via Fernandez's own goal, but Argentina won 2-1. Morocco continued its fairy tale run in the second round by beating Spain in a penalty shootout. Spain dominated the ball, but Morocco defended resolutely. Astonishingly, the shootout finished 3-0 because all three takers for Spain missed. Portugal crushed Switzerland 6-1, but the headlines were dominated by Cristiano Ronaldo being dropped for the match. His replacement, Gonçalo Ramos, scored a hat-trick. Portugal manager Fernando Santos commented on Ronaldo, "I think those issues have been solved. I will always consider my role that he is a very important player to have in the team." In the quarterfinals, Argentina played the Netherlands. This was another controversial classic encounter in this long-standing rivalry. Known as the Battle of Lusail, the first half an hour was relatively even, with neither team creating a clear chance. In the 35th minute, Messi dribbled with the ball about 35 yards from goal. He then played a sublime reverse through ball to Nahuel Molina, cutting through the Dutch defence. Molina took a nice touch before poking the ball in. Martin Keown in the commentary was astonished by the pass. How has he seen that pass? Threads it through the eye of a needle. He's not even looking. The second half was dramatic. The game's intensity grew as the Dutch pushed for an equaliser, and both teams committed fouls. Messi blatantly committed a handball but was not booked, inciting the Dutch players. In the 70th minute, Denzel Dumfries brought down Marcos Acuna, and Argentina were awarded a penalty. Messi took the penalty and calmly placed it into the corner. The Dutch were now desperate for goals. Tempers began to flare and multiple players received yellow cards. Louis van Gaal brought on Wout Weghorst to take advantage of his height. In the 83rd minute, Stefan Berghuis put in a cross that Weghorst superbly headed in. In the 88th minute, Paredes fouled Nathan Ake and smashed the ball straight at the Dutch bench. This caused a significant scuffle as both players from the pitch and bench began shoving each other. More bookings were handed out, including Argentina manager Lionel Scaloni. Due to all the fouls, 10 minutes of stoppage time was allocated. In the 100th minute, the Dutch were awarded a free kick on the edge of the box. It looked like they would shoot, but instead, Teun Koopmeiners faked the shot and played a pass to Weghorst, who took a touch and scored to equalise in the dying seconds of regulation. In extra time, Argentina pressed for a winner and created chances. The most significant chance came to Fernandes, but he hit the post from the edge of the box. The game went into penalties. Emiliano Martinez made the difference. He was happy to try to distract the Dutch while taking their penalties. The Dutch on the halfway line tried intimidation tactics as Argentina players walked up to take their penalties. Van Dijk and Berghuis both had their penalties saved. Fernandes missed for Argentina, but in the end, Argentina won 4-3. The postgame also proved to be controversial. The most notable moment was when Messi had an altercation with Weghorst. "What are you looking at, fool? What are you looking at, fool? Go away, fool, go away." The performance of referee Antonio Leos was criticised. Emma Smith of BBC Sport reported, "To be unkind, he had an absolute shocker. Brandishing his yellow card with abandon ratcheted tensions considerably. He had long since lost all control." 18 yellow cards and 1 red card were branded, setting a record for any FIFA International Tournament match. Morocco continued its fairy tale run against Portugal. Ronaldo was once again dropped in favour of Ramos. Portugal dominated the ball throughout, but Morocco scored in the 42nd minute. Youssef En-Nesyri scored with a header. Portugal brought on Ronaldo and pressed for an equaliser, but Morocco defended impeccably. They won 1-0 and became the first African team to make it to the Final Four of a World Cup. Ronaldo left the pitch in tears as it looked like his final chance for a World Cup was over. England lost to France 2-1. Kane scored a penalty but smashed a second penalty high over the bar late. Kane admitted the miss would haunt him. "I'll probably remember it for the rest of my life." Brazil had impressed through the tournament and was heading into the semi-finals when Neymar scored a sublime goal against Croatia in extra time. But in the 117th minute, a defensive lapse cost Brazil, which resulted in Bruno Petkovic scoring. Croatia won the penalty shootout 4-2. "I am psychologically destroyed," Neymar said in an Instagram post after the game. "It is definitely the defeat which has hurt me the most." Argentina played Croatia in the semi-finals. The first 30 minutes were relatively cautious. In the 32nd minute, Alvarez was played through on goal, leading to goalkeeper Dominik Livakovic colliding with Alvarez. A penalty was awarded. Messi once again stepped up and struck it right into the top corner. In the 39th minute, Messi passed to Alvarez, who then made a driving run towards goal. He dribbled for over 40 yards whilst getting past 3 defenders via a couple of ricochets before scoring from close range. In the 69th minute, Messi provided a superb assist. He got the ball wide in midfield and dribbled towards the byline. He passed Joško Vardiol twice before teeing the ball to Alvarez, who scored from close range. Argentina won 3-0. The final occurred on December 18th at the Lusail Stadium in front of 90,000 fans. It will be one of the greatest finals in World Cup history. Argentina made a much better start, while France seemed lethargic in comparison. In the 23rd minute, Di Maria got the ball wide on the left and dribbled past Ousmane Dembele into the box. Dembele tried to catch up but tripped Di Maria. A penalty was awarded. In commentary, Jermaine Jenas claimed, "It's hard to see if there is actual contact." Messi slotted the ball into the bottom corner to give Argentina the lead. In the 36th minute, Argentina scored one of the best team goals in World Cup history. After winning the ball from a throw-in, Argentina played the ball to McAllister in midfield, who played a first-time pass to Messi. Messi then took a couple of touches and flicked the ball wide to Alvarez. Alvarez then played a first-time pass to McAllister, who continued his run. McAllister then played another first-time pass to Di Maria, who ran onto the ball and shot first time into the bottom corner. Jermaine Jenas described it as the complete team goal from Argentina and one they fully deserve. Deschamps made 2 substitutes before the half. He took off Olivier Giroud and Dembele for Kolo Muani and Marcus Thuram. In the second half, Argentina continued its domination. They controlled the game and shut down any French attacks. They looked to be cruising to glory, but the game turned on its head in the 80th minute. Mbappe played a hopeful ball forward that Otamendi should have intercepted, but he was too slow. Kolo Muani beat him to the ball and went through on goal. Otamendi tripped him and a penalty was awarded. Mbappe took the penalty and fired powerfully into the bottom corner. Just a minute later, Kingsley Coman tackled Messi in midfield. France countered and a chip pass came to Mbappe, who headed down to Thuram. Thuram immediately passed it back before Mbappe volleyed the ball into the far corner. Guy Mowbray commented, "Mbappe gets the return in a flash, in a heartbeat." The game became end-to-end. Adrien Rabiot forced a save from Emi Martinez. Messi then struck a powerful shot that forced a brilliant save from Hugo Lloris. In extra time, Argentina regained its composure and started dominating. Lautaro Martinez had a shot blocked brilliantly from close range by Deo Upamecano. Martinez then had another chance but shot wide. In the 108th minute, Argentina took the lead. A long ball came to Martinez, who exchanged first-time passes with Messi and Fernandes. Martinez then fired a powerful shot that Lloris could only parry into the path of Messi, who scored from close range. Guy Mowbray commented, "Lionel Messi with one more magical, magnificent twist in the tail." In the 118th minute, France took a corner that came to Mbappe in the far corner of the box. He took a curling shot that struck Gonzalo Montiel's arm. A penalty was awarded. Mbappe scored with a powerful shot to become only the second player after Jeff Hurst in 1966 to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. Incredibly, there was still time for more action. In the last minute of extra time, a long, hopeful ball fell to Kolo Muani, who was through on goal. He struck a powerful low shot, but Emi Martinez made himself big and made one of the most important saves in football history. Argentina immediately countered and a cross came to a wide-open Lautaro Martinez, but he headed the ball miles wide. The game went to a penalty shootout. Mbappe stepped up first and scored with a powerful strike for the fourth time in the final. Messi then stepped up for Argentina. He calmly rolled the ball past Lloris. "Well, that's stylish," Guy Mowbray exclaimed in commentary. Dybala and Paredes scored for Argentina. Martinez saved a penalty from Coman and Tchouaméni sent the ball wide. Kolo Muani scored for France. Montiel sealed World Cup glory for Argentina. Argentina were the champions for the third time. Messi had finally won the big one. His relief and happiness were obvious. "So many times I dreamed it. So many times I wanted it. I still haven't fallen. I can't believe it." The world seemed to be in awe of what they witnessed. Alan Shearer commented, "We're breathless up here. It was just an unbelievable final. It was a pleasure to be here. I've never seen anything like it, and I don't think I'll ever see anything like it again." Notable stats from the tournament include 172 goals scored in 64 games, 2.69 per match, 3.4 million attended the games, and an average of 53,000 per match. France scored the most goals with 16, and Mbappe scored the most with 8. Messi won the Golden Ball. Well, that was the story of the 2022 World Cup. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.